Hey everyone and welcome back. Newcastle Jets in the EFL game with Priesty. We open up today's episode in the Carabao Cup away from home at the Kian Prince Foundation Stadium against QPR. You can see here from the team list, I've run a fully rotated squad. Like I said, I can't see us winning the Carabao Cup, so we'll give the boys from the reserves a bit of a run in this competition, and we're definitely not going to win it with shots like that. Jordan O'Doherty, oh my lord, what a woeful attempt at goal we see here just before half time. Noah James, he's ever reliable whenever he goes into goals for us in one of the cup games. He always seems to come up with some big saves, except for the one time we let an absolute howler in. But that does happen. We see here, moving to the second half, and we get a bit of luck here. Ed Gibbons, our wife and kids pointed out to me that he doesn't have a number on his back. So that's something I'm going to have to rectify in the next few episodes. But he has a shot. Ricochets off the QPR defender, straight into the goal. And wouldn't you know it, with 5 minutes remaining, Lawrence makes the score 2-0. So a couple of kids from our academy scoring the goals against QPR here. And this would be a pretty big upset. QPR, obviously a championship club with history in the EFL. And you see Lyndon Dykes getting a late goal for them. He's actually an Australian-born Scotsman. But it wouldn't be enough, and we would get the result 2-1 away from home against QPR in the Carabao Cup. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind taking a few of these Carabao Cup wins and putting them in the league for us. You see there, Archibald has come to the end of his development schedule, and he's our fourth string right wing back, so I just decided to put him on the transfer list, and if we can get a couple of $100,000 for him, we'll take it. As we have a quick look here at the table and the leading goal scorer, none of our boys are up high in the leading goal scorer. All the assists so far this season, and definitely the way we've been leading goals. Poor Jacko, as important as he is for us, he won't be winning the race for the Golden Glove this season. Right down towards the bottom there, I think you'll find him. But yeah, we've had a bit of an amazing run in the Carabao Cup. I think that puts us into the round of 16. I'm not sure who we'll get drawn against next, but hopefully it's one of the big clubs. As you see, we've got a pre-match press conference here before our game against Plymouth Argyle, and I hate the pre-match press conferences. Oh my lord, we do not have a good record after going into them, and just before half-time, our fears would not come to fruition just yet. As you see, Jacko come up with a big save. And then we have another chance ourselves, and Olsen scores a beautiful goal right on the stroke of half-time. He's had some pretty good form so far this season. Olsen, the super Swede. I see here, we move into the second half, and I got to tell you, the wheels just fell off. See there, Jacko, their player smashes a volley, gets his hands to it, and unfortunately goes into the back of the net. And from there, I was just at sixes and sevens, couldn't defend. I was really struggling. Didn't take him long, and they hit the lead. And super frustrated here. So I know I turned it on to constant pressure, trying to get that second goal back, and they were just wave after wave attacking, and in the space of not very minutes, we've gone from 1-0 up to 3-1 down, and I've got to tell you guys, it only get worse. And you see here, they just push forward, fourth goal, and the wheels just really fell off in this game. I think this is just one to just move, throw it away and move on as quickly as possible, because there's nothing we can get from trying to review that game too deeply. We were just awful. And you see a offer comes in from the Brisbane Roar for Blake Archibald, and I think it was just 230 grand, and we just accepted the offer. As we move on to the following game at home at McDonald Jones Stadium against Morecambe, and you see there their keeper comes up with a big save, and then from the corner he collects the cross, throws it straight out to Apoko, and from outside the box, Thomas, eat your words. The big defender on the half volley. Things you love to see. What a goal. And then we see Clinton come storming down the left wing, cuts it across, and Olsen, the super Swede, 2-0 up inside 20 minutes. And I've got to tell you, I was feeling really good about this game. We're playing really well. Let's push on. Let's try and get another one. See Olsen plays into Becker's feet, and Becker, he did not have much game time last season in League 2, and I'm starting to realise that was quite a mistake. He's been really good for us this season. Just before half time, though, you would see here Morecambe, as I do, moving the ball around the box, and I kicked it straight to them, but luckily the whistle would blow. 65 minutes into the game, they would get a goal to bring them back in to the game. Stockton here, look at this celebration right up into the camera. I'll tell you what, mate, you're 3-0 down. I don't know if I want to be carrying on that much. And you see the Jets, some beautiful play here. Dane Ingham, he's really got to be doing better there. I know he's only a defender, but he's got to be burying that. At the end of the day, though, it wouldn't come back to haunt us, as we see Olsen there get in behind. Another nice save by the keeper there. The game would finish 3-1. I know. I just feel like that could be a turning point for us. We just got hammered, and I think last season we would have gone on a bit of a run, like a losing streak. But I think for us, that could be a turning point in the league, that we stood up in the very next game and got a result. And you see here, we move into the Papa John's Trophy, and I got to tell you, I picked a full strength team here against Newport County. Just because I think I said it last season, is that I believe this trophy, we've got to show it the respect that it needs, and Becker just puts it wide. That would have been a beautiful goal. Here we need to show this competition respect. In these playthroughs, you might not be in League 2 or League 1 very long, so it's nice to chalk up that silverware if you can win it, and then it's forever there on your resume and part of club folklore. So we put a full strength team out, but it didn't really matter, as Newport County take the lead. And one last chance just before half time, the defender comes up with a big block, another big block, and the game would peter out to a 1-0 loss to the good guys there. And at the end of the day, in the Papa John's Trophy, as long as you can win one of your two league games before the knockouts, you'll qualify no problems. So I'm not too stressed about that as we move into our next game of the episode, away to Lincoln City. And early on, we have a great chance where the keeper comes up with a big save, as so often is the case. And then we see here Lincoln move the ball forward, and hopefully we can defend this well. We're trying to switch, trying to find the right defender. They're moving the ball around really well, and look at that. The skill moves, just moving everywhere. But Jacko, comes up with a big save. It's so hard to get the ball off those little tiny players. The ball is just absolutely stuck to their feet in this year's FIFA, as we play in Richardson in behind. And unfortunately, all he could do was hit the side netting here. Once they've got that ball at their feet, you see here, They just have all the little cheeky skill moves. It's not so easy to push the ball off them, as we get a little bit lucky there just before half time. We do win the ball back around the top of our box. Moving into the second half, and Thurgate storms into the box as he's known to do, and what a finish by Gussie! And I love this celebration up on the fence line with the away fans. And honestly, how good is that? Late in the game, Lucas, and an acrobatic effort you see there. The keeper pull up a big save off the line. Moving on into added time, Richardson gets in behind again. This time he cuts across, and Olsen, the super Swede. And that will guarantee a 2-0 away from home win. And I got to tell you, I'll take that. A clean sheet away from home. Couple of wins in the league this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.